Okay, picture this. You're about to walk into the gym, but you haven't eaten a single thing. No breakfast, no pre-workout shake, nothing. Now, for most of us, that idea just feels wrong, right? Maybe even a little bit dangerous. We've been told our entire lives that you need fuel to train. But what if that's not the whole story? Let's get into the uncomfortable truth. I mean, you've probably had this idea drilled into your head forever. Food equals energy. So no food must mean no energy, weakness, a bad workout. And to even question that, well, it feels uncomfortable. It challenges pretty much everything we've been taught about fitness and nutrition. But here it is. This is the big, uncomfortable truth. That pre-workout meal you so carefully timed, it isn't the immediate power source you think it is. And I promise you, once you understand why, the entire conversation around exercising on an empty stomach completely changes. So what's really going on then? Well, it all comes down to this. We confuse feeling energized with actually being fueled. See, when you eat, your body releases certain hormones that make you feel alert and kind of ready to go. But that's a hormonal signal. It's not the calories from the food you just ate hitting your muscles. And this timeline right here, it really puts it into perspective. Look at this. That meal you ate sits in your stomach for hours before your body even begins to absorb the nutrients. So the energy you're actually using for that workout, that was stored away hours, maybe even a day ago. All right, so if that meal you just ate isn't the source, what is powering you? Well, the answer is already inside of you. The best way to think about it is that your body has its own internal power grid, with two main fuel tanks just waiting to be used. And here are those two tanks. On one side, you've got glycogen. Think of this as your quick, easy access fuel. It's convenient. On the other side, you have body fat, a massive, massive energy reserve. Now here's the crucial part. Your body is smart, and it's kind of lazy. It will always take the path of least resistance. As long as that easy glycogen is available, it won't even bother trying to tap into your fat stores. And don't get me wrong, that first tank, the glycogen tank, it's pretty big. The average person is walking around with about 2,000 calories worth of it. That's more than enough to power you through your daily life and a pretty tough workout without constantly having to top it off. But now, look at the second tank, your fat reserves. Even a really lean person has tens of thousands of calories just stored away. This isn't just some emergency backup fuel. It's a vast, basically untapped power source that most of us never learn how to switch on. So, the big question is, how do we flip that switch? How do we actually start using this massive reserve? This is exactly where fasting becomes such a powerful tool. It's the key that literally forces your body to shift gears from burning sugar to burning its own stored fat for energy. Now, this ability, it actually has a name. It's called metabolic flexibility. A truly healthy metabolism can switch between these two fuel sources seamlessly, no problem. But when we're constantly eating, snacking all day long, we rob our body of the chance to practice burning fat. And just like any muscle, if you don't use it, you lose it. That metabolic muscle gets weak. And here's exactly how it works on a hormonal level. When you eat, the hormone insulin goes up, and insulin's main job is storage. You can think of it like a lock on your fat cells. But when you fast, insulin levels drop way down. That lock comes off, and suddenly all that stored energy becomes available to use. At the exact same time, another major player enters the scene, growth hormone. Fasting naturally boosts it, exercise also boosts it, so when you combine them, the effect is hugely amplified. And this is so important. Growth hormone essentially tells your body, hey, protect the muscle at all costs and burn the fat for fuel instead. It's an incredible combination. So what you get is this unique hormonal cocktail. You've got low insulin, you've got high growth hormone, and this creates a state in the body that has some truly surprising advantages. Okay, so this chart shows the benefit you've probably heard the most about. Studies have shown that doing aerobic exercise in a fasted state can increase fat burning by 20 to 30% compared to doing the exact same workout after a meal. That's not just a feeling, that is a measurable physiological advantage. But honestly, it's about so much more than just fat loss. It improves your insulin sensitivity, which makes your body way better at handling blood sugar in the long run. It can give you this incredible mental clarity as your brain starts to use a really clean-burning fuel source called ketones. It even boosts alertness by increasing norepinephrine, a hormone that just sharpens your focus. You are literally training your entire system to be more efficient. Now, this all might sound like some trendy modern biohack, but really it's an ancient feature of our biology. Think about it. Our ancestors had to go hunt and gather before they could eat. Their bodies were designed to become sharper, more focused, and more physically capable when they were hungry. We're just tapping back into our own evolutionary design. The science is fascinating for sure, but it's pretty useless if we don't know how to apply it safely and effectively. So let's get practical. As you can see here, the type of exercise you do really matters. If you're just starting out with this, stick to low to moderate intensity stuff, like a brisk walk, a light jog, or cycling. This is really the sweet spot for fat burning and for letting your body adapt. High intensity work, like sprints, that's for when you're more advanced. And if you're lifting weights, just remember, that post-workout meal becomes even more critical for muscle repair and growth. Now let's be crystal clear about this because this part is crucial. While fasted exercise is a powerful tool, it is absolutely not for everyone. If any of the conditions you see on the screen apply to you, this is not a safe approach. Your health has to come first, always. And for everybody else, the golden rule is incredibly simple. You have to listen to your body. Feeling dizzy, confused, or extremely weak, these are not signs of toughness or badges of discipline. They are your body's stop signs, and you have to respect them. Rest, hydrate, and end your workout if you need to. So after we've debunked the myths and we understand the science, it becomes pretty clear that exercising on an empty stomach isn't some reckless, crazy practice. It's a tool. And like any tool, its value is all about knowing when and how to use it. Because ultimately, this isn't about suffering through workouts or punishing yourself. The goal is control. Control over your own energy, control over your metabolism, and a deeper understanding of and connection to the incredible adaptive machine that you live in every single day. So after seeing the whole picture, from the myth of the pre-workout meal all the way to the ancient biology that makes this whole thing work, where do you stand? Is fasted exercise overrated, underrated, or has it just been deeply misunderstood all this time? The answer just might change the way you think about your next workout.